Everyone, here I am presenting lesson plan for poetry class 9 and the topic is how beautiful is the rain. First of all, you see the learning objectives. It is quite possible that you have in your lesson plan there are less or more learning objectives is mentioned. But here I have 6 learning objectives I am presenting. For 6 out of 6, 2 I have related with the general objectives. What is the meaning of general objectives? Which is totally related to the subject. Students बार बार ये मिस्टेक कर रहे हैं कि जनरल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स और स्पेसिफिक ऑब्जेक्टिव्स होता क्या है. Once again I am explaining over here. General objectives always be for subjects and specific objectives for content which exactly you are going to teach. Look, after explaining the lines you will get proper information. Students will be able to create love for English literature. Students will be able to create their aesthetic sense. Students will be able to read poem with correct rhythms, rhymes, anything you can mention. Students will be able to identify the central idea of the poem. Students will be able to understand exclusive message of the poem. Students will be able to write summary of the poem. Here I have not mentioned, but you can mention from the third of the objectives. As I have mentioned the read poem, करेक्ट रिदम. आप इन्वर्टेड कॉमा में रिदम के बाद पोएम का नाम लिख सकते हैं. जैसे हमारे पास पोएम का नाम है हाउ ब्यूटीफुल इज़ द रेन, तो आप वहाँ मेंशन कर सकते हैं 3, 4, 5, 6. इन सब में आप पोएम के बाद में इन्वर्टेड कॉमा में पोएम का नाम लिख सकते हैं ताकि वो और भी ज़्यादा स्पेसिफिक दिखे. ठीक है. और ऊपर आपने ऑब्जर्व किया 1 और 2 नंबर ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में कि यहाँ मैंने मेंशन किया है अबाउट इंग्लिश लिटरेचर और एस्थेटिक सेंस जो मेरे सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड होता है. एंड इन द लर्निंग आउटकम्स इन द फर्स्ट लेसन प्लान आई हैव ऑलरेडी मेंशन कि लर्निंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स अ टीचर प्रिपेयर फॉर बिफोर एंटरिंग इन द क्लासरूम एंड दिस लर्निंग आउटकम्स is for when teacher is about to exit from the classroom. कि पहले टीचर ने सोचा कि ये सब हो जाना चाहिए और ये सब हो गया है. कब? जब एक टीचर ने पूरे क्लास में एक अच्छा सा लेक्चर डिलीवर कर दिया, पूरे कंटेंट को पढ़ा दिया. तो सारे सेंटेंसेस सिमिलर हैं, आप एक बार देख लीजिए. मैं यहाँ रीड नहीं कर रही हूँ. सारे सेंटेंस सिमिलर हैं, बस मैंने चेंज किया है उनके टेंस में, टेंस पैटर्न में मैंने चेंज किया है. एक में फ्यूचर टेंस में है और एक प्रेजेंट टेंस में है. ठीक है. देन सी द टीचिंग मेथड. व्हाट टीचिंग मेथड्स वी विल यूज़ फॉर टीचिंग पोइट्री? रिसाइटेशन मेथड, बाइलिंगुअल मेथड, एक्सप्लेनेशन मेथड. टीचिंग मटेरियल्स फॉर द पोइट्री, chart papers. Here I have used only chart papers having pictures illustrating different seasons. Previous knowledge, students are already aware about the different types of season. Introductory question, how many seasons are there in country? Obviously answer will be expected, answer will be 3, 4. कुछ स्पेलिंग्स तो नहीं है, कुछ मिस्टेक्स वहाँ दिख रहे हैं, प्लीज़ इग्नोर कीजिएगा. 3, 4 सीजन्स कॉमन आंसर. सेकेंड नंबर क्वेश्चन, टीचर आस्क नेम देम, तो स्टूडेंट्स विल आंसर समर, विंटर, रेनी, ऑटम एंड सो ऑन. Then the third number question is, in which season sky is full of clouds? Then my title, answer related to my title is rainy season. But I want another answer. In which season we see beautiful greenery everywhere? In rainy season. Then statement of the objectives will be, well students, today we are going to enjoy and study a poem under the title How Beautiful is the Rain. Let's see the teaching points for teaching poetry. First of all, I have mentioned here introduction of the poem. What is the introduction? How Beautiful is the Rain, originally titled Rain in Summer, is a famous poem by Henry Wordsworth. स्टूडेंट्स विल लिसन अटेंटिवली। एंड यहाँ मैंने जो अनाउंस किया था टाइटल, टॉपिक जब मैंने अनाउंस किया था स्टेटमेंट ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स या टाइटल, एट दैट टाइम ओनली आपको बोर्ड पे लिख देना है टाइटल जो भी आप पढ़ाने जा रहे हैं, अंडरलाइन करना है विद द पोएट नेम। सेकेंड टीचिंग पॉइंट ओवर हियर अबाउट पोएट, जितना सिंपल कम वर्ड्स आप यूज़ कर सकते हैं विथ कंप्लीट इन्फॉर्मेशन। हियर आई हैव मेंशन हेनरी वर्ड्सवर्थ लॉन्गफेलो। हिज पोएट्स फुल नेम was an American poet and educators. He born on, dated I have mentioned, died. So these are the sufficient information. Maybe you can include over here about poet Henry Wordsworth. The specific information you can mention over here. Here I have mentioned the born, the died, time, year, and one more thing, if you have any information about the other creation, other writing section from the particular author, poet, you can mention 2 or 3 work of the poet or author. Here students will listen carefully, and here I have mentioned the same thing what I have explaining. You can see it, the same, the born, died. After giving the introduction about the poem, information about the poet, then just totally I am moving to the gist. I have started with the gist of the poem because already I have discussed about the season, so just wanted to explain the gist, half of the gist, as here I have mentioned the stanza 1. Whatever is written in stanza 1 I have explained in simple and proper manner. Students will listen carefully. Here I am trying to generate interest, curiosity, and next I have started model reading with proper pause, rhythm, and intonation. Here I have explained, I have written down all the poems, all the words from the stanza 1. Whatever it is mentioned in the books, students will follow the lines of the poem. And here what a teacher will do, model reading with the proper pause, rhythm, for the pronunciation skill, for the betterment of the pronunciation skill of the students. One more thing you have observed, there I have mentioned students will follow the lines of the books. There I am trying to engage all the students and attentively listen the teacher's pronunciation, and they will imitate the same pronunciation for their own model reading when they will get chance. Second gist of the poem, here again I have mentioned the stanzas 2 complete explanation in very simple words. Students will listen interestingly, and these difficult words for the pronunciation what teacher were reciting while model reading. Here again a teacher is doing model reading. These are the lines of the poem, how it clatters along the roof like the tramp of hoops, the same way, proper intonation. These lines from the stanza 2, from the throat of the overflowing spout across the windsweeping. तो ये सारी लाइंस बुक से ली हुई है, यहाँ मेंशन है, एंड स्टूडेंट्स विल लिसन केयरफुली एंड एंजॉय द रियल सेंस ऑफ द पोएम. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट आई एम मूविंग टू द recapitulations. What are the recapitulations questions? Whatever you have taught, already you have explained stanza 1, 2, and you have given the gist, you have explained well. Now you just put questions from whatever you have explained. So these are the questions, you can relate it from the stanza 1 and stanza 2, and I have given homework over here. Write down all the difficult words meaning, because I haven't mentioned the meaning. I only allow them, I only suggested them to pronounce. I have shown, a teacher have shown pronunciation skill by using the difficult words, and here I have mentioned as a homework, the students will write down the meaning and write complete summary of the poem with the introduction of the poet, which I have given the very less information, and students will search and write down the introduction of the poem. So these are the introduction of the poet, these are the complete lesson plan for the poetry. I hope this will helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any query, feel free to ask.